YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy David from NBA Knowledge, and today we are going to talk about some of the highest paid players in NBA history, the top 5 to be exact. If you enjoy these kind of videos, let me know in the comment section, and also drop a like if you enjoyed this video in particular. Hit the subscribe button and push that bell for post notifications. But without further ado, let's start off with number 5. Coming in at number 5, we have Dirk Nowitzki, with a total of $251.6 million made throughout the course of his career. Dirk played 21 seasons, and his highest single season salary was $25 million. This may come as a surprise to a lot of people that Dirk is 5th on this list, but considering that he played in Dallas for a long time, renewed contracts, though he did take some pay cuts every now and then, it's not really surprising that Dirk, who's an MVP in its own right and also an NBA champion, beating Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and a whole list of Hall of Famers in the process to get that chip. Shouldn't be too surprising that Dirk has made a lot of money, especially considering that the league continues to advance time after time after time. And with a player of Dirk's caliber, it's no surprise that the Mavs would pay him the money that they need to keep him on their roster. But moving on to the next player that we have on this list, we have the one and only king himself, LeBron James. LeBron, throughout the course of his career, has earned a total of $290 million. So far, his highest single season salary is the one that he's currently on, which is worth $35.6 million. 3 championships, 3 finals MVPs. I mean, come on, no surprise here that LeBron James is on this list, but the fact that he's in the top 5 should shock nobody. He's been the best player in the league for over 10 years, and considering the fact that he is still arguably the best player in the game today at year 17 in his career at the age of 35 years, it's no surprise that he is still getting that bag and will more than likely continue to get that bag barring any major catastrophic injury. But moving on to the next player that we have on here, we have the one and only Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal, throughout the course of his career, has been worth $286 million in salary earnings. His highest single season salary was $27.7 million, and he also played 19 seasons, acquiring 4 championships, 3 finals MVPs, and 1 regular season MVP. And when you look at his resume, knowing how dominant he was in the NBA, and some consider him the most dominant force that the league has ever seen, it's no surprise. I mean, Shaq has even said that making money is his biggest priority as an NBA player. He said that. You can go look it up. I'm not lying. So it's clear that Shaq's priorities were on the financial side. So him being ranked 3rd on this list should come as no surprise to anybody else. He clearly prioritized money over playing in the NBA at the highest level that he can play at, because he was eating all those cheeseburgers, fat and out of shape. And I'll never hate, because at the end of the day, we're not NBA players. We can't tell them what to do. And how can we hate on them making millions of dollars and wanting to maximize their window to make as much money as possible? Because we would do the exact same thing. I mean, we got brothers out here struggling to pay rent. So of course, if I can make an extra couple $1 million, I'm going to keep making an extra couple $1 million. So you guys get my point here. Shaq being number 3, I will never hate on that, man. You continue to get that bag, because he's still getting the bag even after his career. And guys, he's got 4 championships, so who are we to judge how he went about his business? But moving on to the next player that we have at number 2, we have the one and only, God rest his soul, Kobe Bean Bryant, who throughout the course of his career earned $323.3 million. Playing 20 seasons with the Los Angeles Lakers, it's not surprising that Kobe has made so much money over the course of his career. Being in a big market and being so dedicated towards that team, they were obviously going to go over the luxury tax if they have to, just to keep a player like Kobe Bryant on their roster. I mean, a 5-time NBA champion, as well as a former league MVP in the year of 2008 and a 2-time finals MVP, it's no surprise that the Lakers would want to have him on their team, and the financial commitments that they made to him over the years is not surprising in the slightest, considering the stature of him in the NBA and in sports in general. God rest his soul. He was just a big icon, and you can't just let somebody like that leave. I remember Kobe even demanding a trade on a radio station to the Detroit Pistons, or I don't remember the specific team, but I know he demanded a trade. So shout out to the Lakers for avoiding that fiasco, because I always wondered what happened if the Lakers went through with that. But I guess we'll never know, because his salary is just reflected on the loyalty that the Lakers gave him years after years after years, 20 years to be exact. But another guy that we're going to move on to, who is the final guy on our list. Yes, this is going to surprise you. We have Kevin Garnett. Now, I gotta be honest, just like some of you guys might be by listening to this video, Kevin Garnett really surprised me. I did not think he was going to be #1 on this list, but he is, with a earnings of $334.3 million. So it's not like he doesn't have the numbers to back it up. He was a very high paid athlete, his highest single season salary of $28 million. But honestly, I chalk a lot of this up to the fact that he made a lot of All-NBA teams. He made 4 first teams to be exact, bunch of All-Star teams, 15 to be exact, champion, played 21 seasons, even went back to Minnesota after his days in Boston and Brooklyn and all of that. So I just chalk a lot of it up to longevity, because let's be honest, there was never a moment in the NBA where Kevin Garnett was actually the best player in the league. Don't get me wrong, I know he has a league MVP, and props to him. He had an incredible 2004 campaign, but I'm sorry, he was never the best player in the NBA, and I think most people would actually agree with that. Kevin Garnett excluded, obviously, because we all know how confident he is in his abilities. But that concludes this video. If you enjoy content like this, let me know in the comment section down below, and also if you like this video in particular, hit that like button and subscribe for more content down the way. Hit that bell for post notifications. This is your boy David from NBA Knowledge. Y'all stay safe and have a great day. I'm out. Peace.